person. Another thing you can say other than just hi is nice to meet you. And to do that, you would two like number ones, like they're two people and they come together like they're meeting in the middle. So it'd be, this is meet. Nice is this. So flat hand, clean off. Yes. No. So you would put those two together and say nice to meet you. Or like the ASL grammar is, you know, meet you, nice. So you meet nice, or you nice meet. They would understand either way. They would forgive you if you forgot to put nice on the end of meet. They would still understand. This is the sign for understand. And sometimes I do it, I don't think about it, and I just do it. So if you're wondering why I keep doing this, this is understand in sign language by your face. Not down here, right here. Understand is like a light bulb ding, you know? Anyway, so this is understand sign language. So let's go over everything that we just learned. So first is introducing yourself. So my name is Kyra Monson. And my teacher of ASL is Ashley Butt. I from Kingman, Arizona. Remember, that was a comma. And then at the end, I could say, meet you nice, or you meet nice. You can also say that at the beginning, say hello, meet nice, and then say what your name is. Or you can say it as a conversation ender, being like, you meet nice, like it was nice to meet you, I'm glad I met you. And then of course to end all conversations, just like how you started it with hi, is bye. This is the sign for bye, almost like an A, except for you are flapping your forefingers, and just like you would in, just like how you usually would say goodbye, like bye, you know, like see you later, like bye. Same thing. This is the sign for bye. So that would be your complete introduction. Small talk with a deaf person. You'd be able to introduce yourself and speak to a deaf person. You just learned how to say hello in ASL and how to introduce yourself. So that is a huge step in learning on language. So that's your ASL 101 class for today. For now is, in signing at least, physical signing, is how to introduce yourself. And now you know how to do that. We'll do it one more time together. I'm going to put the nice to meet you at the end, just because I think that's a good ender. So one more time. Hello, my name is Kyra Monson. Of course, I'm saying this in English. My ASL teacher is Ashley Butt. I'm from Kingman, Arizona. You meet nice. Nice to meet you. Bye. So now you know. That's how to say hello, my name is, my teacher is, I'm from, and it was nice to meet you, goodbye, all in sign language, all with your own hands. And you also know the alphabet, so if you want to go back to the beginning of this video and watch that over a few times to help you get the hang of the ASL alphabet, that would be great, because that is an awesome way to learn. If just knowing that much, you can talk and communicate with a deaf person using their language. That is if they live in the United States, which a good chunk do. So it's a good skill to have, because you can always fingerspell the words that you don't know or don't. So if you watch some more videos I put up here, or some of the songs I've interpreted or other things, and you got the gist of signing, but you don't know everything. I don't know everything. I still do this. You can fingerspell the word and they'll probably teach you the actual sign for it. And if they don't, maybe they don't know it themselves, or they just aren't thinking about it, but usually they will give you the sign for it, or maybe that is the sign for it. There's also a lot of words that their sign is finger spelling, like Utah is such a short word that they don't need to make a sign for it. Finger spelling is its sign. It's very together. The U into the T, A, H, it's very, very fluid. So it's very easy to finger spell, and that just becomes the sign. Just like up or point up. But same thing, very easy to do, very natural, very flowy, so that just becomes the sign by finger spelling it. This is again the sign for finger spelling. So if you see a deaf person and all you remember from this video is the ABCs, that is great. You can just say, I finger spell. Like, that's all I do. I finger spell. And they would understand you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Any other tidbits I could give you about deaf culture is other things I've said, but just a reminder, recap. If you meet a deaf person, don't raise your voice or offer them Braille. I don't know why, but many people think that they read Braille, but they don't. They can see, they just can't hear you. So they don't read Braille, but they do read hands. Anyway, so don't shout at them, because you wouldn't like it if someone started shouting at you and you couldn't understand them. So raising your voice does not help. Just resort to your signing that you've learned here today, or pen and paper like I said, or your notes in your phone, typing back and forth. That works great too if you need to talk to them or want to talk to them. It's a great way of communication, a lot better than you shouting and trying to make them read your lips. That is another thing. 75% of lip reading is guesswork, so it is very hard to communicate using, like, read my lips. Like, it's very hard because many things look the same with your mouth. Like if I say watermelon, watermelon. Okay, you see that? And then I say like pink wall. So watermelon, pink wall is like a lot of opening and shutting, and you couldn't tell. Like, I'm gonna say something without verbally saying it, and you tell me what I said. Did you understand me? Probably not. I said the wall is pink, I don't like it pink, I think I'm gonna paint it brown. It's very hard to see that with your lips, because very similar sounds, open, shut, very hard to understand just using your lips. So don't make them read your lips. Don't do that. Resort to like the pen and paper or the phone, the notes thing, or try to sign with them, because you just learned the basics of sign language. So that's a big number one. So don't shout, don't make them read your lips. Use pen and paper or your phone if you have to. Don't bounce your finger spelling or put it all over the place. Use your signing space, which is right here. Shoulders to waist, nice little rectangle. Go slow. Don't try to rush it and just end up making nonsense. That doesn't help anybody. Just don't be afraid to go slow. And don't talk while you're signing. Like I have been, but I'm trying to instruct you. But if you are talking to them, don't be like saying everything while you're trying to sign it. You can think it, go ahead and think it, but try not to talk the whole time, else they feel like you're not really talking to them or paying attention to them, because you're talking, which is something they don't understand, while also actually talking to them, and they feel like you're not really focused on them. And then the last thing is, don't focus completely on their hands when they're signing back to you. Try to look at them as well, because you are talking to them, not to their hands. And then my last little bit about deaf culture that is very important to know is that if they happen to have an interpreter with them, like if a deaf parent has a hearing child that knows ASL and English, or there's other languages, but we're in English, so we're gonna stick with English. Don't talk to their interpreter or to whoever is helping you communicate with them. Talk to them, because you are talking to them. They're just translating it. That'd be like if I'm using Google Translate and I'm looking at I'm telling Google Translate everything and never looking at the person that I'm trying to actually talk to. So talk to them, not to their interpreter. The interpreter is just there to interpret. You're actually talking to them, so talk to them, not to this person that is with them, who is just the bridge between you two. So that is my last thing about deaf culture and the basics of ASL. I hope this video really helped you to understand a little bit of American Sign Language and how to speak to deaf people, and that maybe it'll be useful in your future and you'll be able to sign to some people and, you know, really utilize this language and help bridge that gap between the hearing and the deaf communities, because it does need to be closed. We're all human beings. They just communicate in a different way than us, but they can do everything we can do except hear. That's the only thing. So, but that doesn't mean they can't talk and they don't have a voice and they can't do things. There's been a deaf person that has done every single thing a hearing person has done. So remember that. Don't disrespect them. They are a human being just like you. They just communicate in a different way, and that is perfectly okay. So this is Kyra Monson signing off. I hope this video really helped you out and that you utilize it in the future. So see you later.